Hey YouTube. So I just wanted to come on and talk about the curly cruise. Um, One thing first, let me get out of the way. I realized after I posted that video saying that we were just about to leave out, and from the comments on there, that I didn't do a good job telling everybody about the curly cruise, that it was coming up. So first thing first, this curly cruise was the first annual curly cruise. It was put on by Miss Ursula Kelly. There is a Facebook page. Look under Curly Cruise. There's a website. It's thecurlycruise.com, and there's also a blog. So I will put all of those links in the description box. The dates for the Curly Cruise 2014 are already on. They are already taking deposits. You can always call and you can call and book Monday through Friday. I'll leave the phone number and everything in the description box. So there is one going on for next year. It'll be March 31st through April 4th, 2014, and that one is going to Turks and Caicos. So it leaves from Miami and it goes to Nassau, Half Moon Cay, and Grand Turks. Okay, so get your stuff in early. The first deposit is due by June 3rd. You have to have a deposit in order to book. So $50 down in order to book your cruise. I think that's a very small price to pay to secure your spot for Curly Cruise 2014. I am not affiliated with the Curly Cruise. I'm not putting it on, but I had such a ball that I just want to make sure other people have the opportunity to enjoy the cruise the way I did. Okay, so this is going to be a very quick, hopefully, a quick speed through about the cruise, the Curly Cruise, and how it was. Um, First off, we left from Miami, and we did cruise on Carnival. So, regardless of anything that you've seen in the news recently, the cruise was completely safe. There was nothing wrong with the ship. We didn't have any problems with the ship at all. It was a beautiful cruise, no malfunctions. The um, the the hospitality and friendliness of the staff alone was enough, to justify my stay on the cruise ship. I mean, it's just wonderful. I mean, if some of the, if some companies had a quarter of the customer service and friendliness of these crew members, they'd be a long way from where they are now. So wonderful, wonderful people, wonderful, wonderful cruise line. Um, don't let the a little bad publicity spoil you know, your want or desire to take a cruise on Carnival Cruise Lines. No problems whatsoever. Okay, for the Curly Cruise. Okay, first day we had a workshop with Curls. Curls was one of the sponsors from the Curly Cruise. They provided samples in our goodie bags, and they put on a workshop. During their workshop, we learned about their products, their current products, how to use them, and which products were for which hair types. We also got a chance to see a demonstration on one of the representatives from Curls, as well as one of the attendees. And the one for the attendee, that was just kind of on the spot. The girl, it just so happened that she mentioned her hair, and the girl says, well, come over here, let me see if I can do it, and just did a quick, kind of like a quick wash and go on her. So that was nice. The second thing was Miss Felicia Leatherwood did a haircut. She did a haircut on Miss Angela, and that came out really nice. Some things I learned about the haircut is that Felicia suggests is, to blow your hair out, a light blowout, so that you can see what you're working with. Is your hair uneven? Is one side shorter than the other? What are you working with your haircut? And also, once you blow it out, to take the comb, pull it through. Where the comb stops is where you need the trim. So that's just a brief, brief suggestions that Miss Leatherwood gave as far as haircuts. After that, let's see, the day 2 of the Curly Cruise was a focus group by Curls. Curls, wanted to see, get your feedback on the products, the samples that they put in your bag, just feedback on their presentation, suggestions and things of that sort. I will have pictures at the end of all of the samples, all of the events from the Curly Cruise. But you know, I think that was really good that they were looking for feedback on their products. The next thing was a vendor showcase. So some of the vendors that were there, they got a chance to showcase their items before we had our vendors fair. So that was nice because you got to put your eyeball on some stuff. Because there was stuff that I saw, I'm like, ooh, you know, I put my eyeball on there. I'm like, let me get down there early the next day so I can buy those products. So that was nice. The vendors was it was Miss Viola Jolly from Do You Naturally in the vendor showcase, as well as Miss Daphne from I Made You Look SC. The next thing was the cocktail party. So Curls sponsored a formal cocktail party. This was also an informal day for the dinner on the cruise. So we, you know, got to be in one of the private lounges on the cruise ship. You know, just us people from the Curly Cruise, formal attire, just a nice time to fellowship with each other. Some hors d'oeuvres, open bar, stuff like that. So it was a really nice time before we went down and had dinner in the dining room. The next event on the Curly Cruise was the Vendors Fair. The Vendors Fair allowed each of the vendors that were on the Curly Cruise to have tables open so that they can sell their products. The vendors at the fair were Curls, Miss Viola Jolly, Miss Daphne from I Made You Look SC, Miss Viola Jolly's daughter, Hannah Lachey, who was also the face of the Curly Cruise, and Tanya Tibbs, the V-Bar lady. So I will have pictures of all of their products, and I will show you right now what I picked up. So from Curls during the vendor fair, I picked up the Goddess Curls Glaze. I'm sorry, Curls Goddess Glaze. And I also picked up the milkshake from my mom, for my mom. My mom and my sister have looser curl patterns than I do, and I think that would have benefited them. So I bought that, sent that with my mom. Ms. Viola Jolly was selling her Kumani hair and body mist. This is hair, face, and body mist, lavender and coconut. I have used it in my hair and I like it. It absorbs. I put it on. My hands aren't greasy. My sister got herself a little rash on the cruise because she used a razor and she doesn't normally use razors. She used this and it soothed the issues that she was having. She got like razor bumps and stuff, and this helped her. Miss Viola was also vending the Coils by Nature Moisturizing Shalo Leave-In Conditioner, and I really like the conditioner so far. I don't really, I really do product reviews or anything like that, but so far I like it, and it has good ingredients in it. So not ingredients that you have to worry about, unless you, have allergies and such. Miss Viola was also, she also had the lock socks. Okay. So you saw the yellow one in my bonus video for Show Your Fro Friday, and then I also picked up one with a pattern that was really cute too. Miss Viola also makes wooden earrings. You saw those in the video. And I also picked up from her another pair of earrings. Let's see if I can't locate those real quick. And these are really cute here. Okay. And all of her earrings, she only makes 2 or 3 of each, so, and they're really nice. I mean, I really love those earrings. The V-Bar lady, she was vending her V-Bar. Okay. We also had samples in our goodie bags at the beginning of the cruise. Miss Daphne makes accessories. I will get the link to her Etsy, her Etsy site in the description bar. What I got from her was a yellow flower clip. This one has a clip on it. I got a green one with a yellow center. That one has a hair comb. I have like a dark purpley one, and that one has a clip. Headband. Okay. That one's stretchy. She has ones for children as well as bridal ones and such. And my favorite, the one I had my eyeball on, was that houndstooth one. That one has a clip on it because for one of the outfits I brought with me on the cruise had houndstooth shoes, a houndstooth hat, and my hairstyle was too big for my hat. So this was perfect. So I didn't wear my hat, but I took this and I clipped this on my dress, and you probably saw that picture on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. So those were nice. All right, and in addition, Miss Viola's daughter, Hannah Lachey, the face of the Curly Cruise, she also had her table set up where she was vending her bows. So she makes these bows, and these have clips on them as well. They come in all sorts of sizes, and they're really cute. You know, she's 14. She, you know, has really wears them really cute in her hair sometimes too. So that was nice for the vendor fair. And I did take advantage of being able to, you know, get some accessories that are more geared towards us, accessories and products geared towards us. So that was really nice. I don't have that around, you know, where I live. The next thing was there was a workshop with Shari J and Nika Shea regarding blogging and vlogging. So that was very helpful because, I mean, I'm a vlogger too, so it was very helpful to get tips from those ladies. The next workshop was from Miss Tanya Tibbs, the V-Bar lady, regarding the truth about feminine hygiene, where she talked about the various toxins that we put in our bodies unknowingly, and you know, the V-Bar, how it works, how, you know, what it does for you. So I will leave her information in the description box as well. The next day we had a workshop from Miss Felicia Leatherwood talking about loving your loving your hair with natural care. So she gave us lots of tips on our hair, as well as some product suggestions, and there are pictures that I will have at the end of some of the products that she suggests. And we also got to see another haircut, the big chop during that workshop, where she did a big chop on Miss Tanya Tibbs, the V-Bar lady. So I will have pictures of that as well. Her hair came out awesome. The next session it was supposed to be Kim Coles, but she wasn't able to make it. So we got a talk from Miss Maggie. Now Miss Maggie gave us an awesome talk about, you know, about our history, making sure our children know our history, you know, and how we carry ourselves as people. So that was an awesome and very powerful session as well. The last thing that we had was a hair show. So that was for the attendees. You know, the attendees got to showcase their hairstyle, you know, and their personal style, and that was really nice to get people involved, and it was just a fun time, and I'll have pictures for all of that. So you know, that was the end of the Curly Cruise, but you know, it was just a nice time to be able to fellowship with other naturals while you're, you know, enjoying the nice tropical weather on the cruise. The tropical weather on the cruise, it was just beautiful. And I hope some of y'all will, you know, book for next year. I think she's trying to get as many as possible. So, you know, book early, you know, see if you can get on the Curly Cruise. They just started booking last week, so I'm sure there's still room right now. It's $50 down for the Curly Cruise. You know, I mean, I can't say how much I recommend it. I mean, it's just a nice time, you know, to be able to talk with, you know, some of these people and be able to ask questions and get answers to them. You know, that was what was most valuable to me, because, you know, sometimes you're watching these videos and these people get, you know, lots and lots and lots of comments on their videos, and it's hard to get, you know, to answer each and every one of them. So it's nice being in these workshops where it's not one-on-one, but it's a small enough group that you can ask questions and get answers. Or there might be other people in the room that have some of the same questions that you have, and you can get answers to them, answers and suggestions. And these people are very real and very laid back and just down-to-earth people. So it's a really nice experience. And again, I suggest it for anybody. So stay tuned for the pictures, and thanks for watching.